Wigan 8. I'm sure Warrington will be looking to close down this man Brett Kenny. He's had far too much room in the first half. The gaps are coming on the outside, and I think he's got the pace actually, Ali, to cause trouble.
Yes, he has, Ray. And in the first 20 minutes, Warrington started picking him up, but in the second 20, he was drifting out wide and putting the Wigan three quarters in motion. And I think this is going to be the problem. They must pick him up.
No changes to either side. Still only the one substitute, Danny Campbell, coming on for second row Sean Wayne for Wigan. And there is Danny Campbell, number 15, into the tackle. Gregory. And I think the Warrington halfbacks, Gregory and Kelly, surely must have said at half-time to the forwards, you must come running onto the ball, you must come from depth to these short passes. Oh, well, where did he come from? But suddenly, Ken Kelly came out of the blue, he appeared from nowhere, and they've got the ball. And the sixth tackle.
I think the reason, Ray, was that he took a Warrington player as he just chipped it.
I get the feeling that if Wigan are going... score, it's going to be on these wings again, Alec.
Yes, and I get the feeling, Ray, that they look a very, very fit side. The support in the men where Warrington are going in 1s and 2s, and every time there's a break, there's 3 or 4 Wigan players up very quickly.
Forward, Kenny. Oh, good ball to West. Kenny again, good pick-up. Oh, this is good rugby. This is the man making Wigan tick now. Number 6, Parramatta, Sydney, Australia, Brett Kenny. And a penalty. Again for holding on the ground. These players never seem to learn. And I don't think Andy Gregory or Ken Kelly protesting will do any good.
Well, I don't think Mr. Smith is endearing himself to Warrington, and as Kenny holds the ball here, he holds it. Now he's tackled by young Corbett and Gregory, and he holds him down again. You can see him tussling with his head. He's saying, let me get up and play the ball, please.
So 10 minutes gone in the second half. A vital shot for Stevenson, and all the pressure suddenly put on this lad. Seems amazing that Wigan should be experimenting with a goal kick in a cup tie when we think of the phenomenal goal kickers in the past Wigan have had pre-war, like the legendary Jim Sullivan, and in my day in the 50s and 60s Freddie Griffiths from South Africa, and now the pressure on a lad who's only kicked 2. But there's his third. He's equal to the pressure. He puts Wigan in the lead, 10 points to 8, and all credit to Stevenson. And a tremendous fight back from Wigan when we think that they went behind 8 points to 0 and have come back now 10-8. Case. This Warrington tackling, number 13, Carl Webb, still as strong as ever. Danny Campbell likes to rough and tumble with this Maori from New Zealand, number 15 substitute for Wigan. Oh, good ball, Kenny again. Stevenson, Ferguson, this is good rugby, he's got space. Oh, 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 oh. Well, Andy Gregory. A sending off offence there, I think. A punch went in. I don't know how he can protest, Alec. His little grin on his face, he knew what he did. But it puts Wigan back on the attack.
Well, I think young Gregory can say himself very lucky with this. I think Charlie Magri would have been proud of this. Just watch this. And he has another go here. Wow!
Well, he's put Wigan on the attack. Danny Campbell now. And very often, if you're a player, it's incidents like that that really set you going. West, oh, good ball from Graham West. Potter, he's got Kenny with him. Oh, he's over! Yes! Magnificent sleight of hand. That ball truly came from Graham West, showing the value of all 6'5" of Graham West's frame. Slipped it round the man, and there was Brett Kenny to take it, almost one-handed. And 6 points in the lead now, 14-8 to Wigan.
Well, this is a good rugby again from Wigan. Move the ball along the line. A lovely ball from Neil Corney to young Ian Potter. Gets the ball, out tackle, slips it out to Graham West, who still goes down, and Brett Kenny puts it over.
Yes, good backing up from this lad. To me, emerging as a candidate for the man of the match, Brett Kenny. He cost a lot of money from Wigan when they bought him, but he certainly pleased the Wigan fans. David Stevenson, from having kicked no goals prior this season, 100% record in this match with 3 to his credit. And there's the 4th. Well, what an exhibition of goal kicking from Stevenson. Coaches Colin Clark and Alan McInnes said it was a gamble for Wigan, but the gamble's paying off.
This is very, very good football from Wigan. Move the ball out quickly. Michael Ford, Ian Potter and Graham West. A lovely ball to Graham West, to Ian Potter. Brett Kenny's about one-handed and just reaches over.
support. Forwards, they're a little bit too flat. If you're a forward, it's better to come later than too early. Well, referee Jim Smith was on the spot, but Mr. Simpson with the red flag. I think he saw Gregory do something. I think he kicked out. Well, is he sending him off? He's stopping play. He hasn't really given the signal whether he's sending him off, whether it's a sin bin. The signal he gave was for the two timekeepers to stop the play. Gregory looks to be staying on.
Well, this is a very, very funny incident here, because West and young Gregory, who's under there, does he kick him here? It looks as though he's kicked him in the face. This could be a bit of the old soldier, because he didn't seem to me as though to catch him with anything, and this could be a penalty gotten by going down on the park.
It's 35 yards, but he is in front of the posts. Kick that could take the match out of Warrington's grasp, and it's there. 5 goals, 5 kicks for Stevenson, and how that gamble for Wigan's paying off. 18 points to 8. Gregory, oh, well done by Gregory. But he's lost it. A good attempt from Gregory, a good little short kick, looking to get the ball. Didn't get it, but he's got it back. Well, I think somebody is playing the old soldier there. Get up, says Jim Smith. Oh, I think they'll leave Kiss on the floor. He'll get up shortly. Warrington then just edging into that 25. Oh, good crunching tackle there from Ian Potter. This number 13 impressing me this season. He looks a candidate for a Great Britain squad. Kelly, Eccles. Warrington desperate for a score, Alec.
Yes, and they need it very quickly, Ray, because they're really lacking in ideas, because Wigan are going to come stronger and stronger as this game goes on.
Steve Donlan. Forward, Wigan still looking to open this ball out in the 25. Stevenson, he's got 2-1 here, he's got Ferguson outside him. Oh, here's a good run. Oh, just look at this for the speed of the man. Is he going to go all the way? He is. Oh, magnificent try. Oh, credit to Wigan. They opened that ball out inside their own 25. Kenny took the ball, fed it out to Ferguson. And what a way for John Ferguson to celebrate his departure back to Australia tomorrow. 22-8 to Wigan. Magnificent lad. Tremendous style, tremendous pace, and the swerve on the outside took him well away from the Warrington cover. And how he's become a hero to the Wigan fans. Taking his time now, Stevenson. He looks confident. But he is confident. 6 goals to David Stevenson.
Well, this has got to be rugby at its very, very best. This is absolute brilliant. Kenny, Stevenson, Ferguson to receive the ball. It's no wonder they don't want this fella to go home. Just watch him. This is absolutely magnificent. This has got to be a contender, if not the try of the season. Just watch him go. Watch the determination. Look at Kenny at the side of him. Go on, my son. And he's not half going. He's going, and he's got it.
looking for the break. Not really had one of his typical storming clear runs, this man Bob Eccles. Gregory, Union, Jackson, here's a chance, John Bevan. No. And it's surprising that in this second half Warrington have had all the pressure, yet they haven't scored. Kelly. Eccles. Oh, here's a gap, and he's over. Well, that's the danger. Bob Eccles tried, but with 7 minutes to go, Warrington must ask themselves, is that gap too far? But that's the danger we were talking about. This big man, Bob Eccles, 14 tries to his credit already this season. That's his 15th. Whether it's too late or not.
Well, this is the first time Bob Eccles, big Bob Eccles, first time in the game. This is where he's good, this is where he's strong. Just watch what he does to Sean Edwards. Great Britain fullback, current Great Britain fullback. Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Carbert. Straightforward kick. And it is. So 24-14 now in Wigan's favour, and the question is here, have Warrington got time to pull back? They need to score twice, it can be done. Six minutes left then in this second round Challenge Cup. Wigan holding on to the 10 points lead. Jackson. To Gregory. I think this is the man who can snatch this cup tie out of the bag if anyone's going to do. Here he is again. But this tackling from Wigan's been very solid. It's been very sure. Just that one slip up from Eccles. Oh, that was a good ball. Not taken. A friendly pat on the head there for Mark Foster from David Stevenson. No malice. Wigan's ball. Kenny. Oh, good break. Look for the inside. 5 minutes left. Wigan still 10 points to the good. 24-14 for Wigan. And looking for more points. Forward. Oops. Well, that's what Jimmy Hill calls passing into space. Scrum down. Gregory to put the ball. Oh, well, a penalty. Brett Kenny throwing the ball back, and I think he's quite content. Just been awarded the man of the match, and how well he's played. He's made tries, and he scored a try. 4 minutes left. Warrington, a last attack. Tony Worrell.
I think right now, have Warrington got anything in reserve, really, because Wigan looked so much on top. They're tackling well, they're covering well, and this little man here who's played his heart out, has really played Wigan on his own.
Yes, he hasn't quite had the support, Ali. The forwards have not had the pace to run off him. We've only seen Bob Eccles on one occasion, haven't we? Yes,
we have, and that is the difference between the two sides. One's a very experienced side, and the other is just building a side.
Jackson. Gregory. Wigan absorbing the pressure. I think they know they're a very professional side. 3 minutes left. and touch. Wigan, well, I was just going to say Wigan's Michael Ford to put the ball in, but he doesn't get the chance. Not packing. Referee Smith saying that Nicky Kiss, the hooker, not packing straight. Now, Warrington, desperation. Can they do something? 5 tackles to go. I think this Wigan side are too quick in the tackle. They're up too fast. Feed into the tackle, Neil Courtney driving into Jackson there. 2 minutes left, Warrington must get a try here. 2 tackles to go. Still trailing by 10 points, 24-14 to Wigan. And the 6th tackle. Well, if ever we're required an up and under, this is it. There's always an element of luck in a cup tie. And there's your luck. Danny Campbell strolling back, falls on the ball. And Ferguson again. He's like a whippet, this lad, Ali.
I think, Ray, they've just presented him on Wednesday with a carriage clock. If he keeps on playing like this, they'll give him the town hall clock.
To forward, Campbell. Wigan now. Confidence, minute to go, looking to put the ball deep into that Warrington half, and they do. This is where Wigan will want to finish the game, in the half. They know Warrington have got too much work on to do anything from there. Good tactics from youngster Sean Edwards, celebrating his selection for Great Britain against France on Friday night at Headingley. Andy Gregory still chatting, still chirping. He loves the game. Telling the referee now where he wants to scrum. Amazing how good scrum halves control referees, Alec. You did a bit of that, I think.
Yes, you've got to learn your trade, and this fella is one who's learned it very well. He's a very good player, not on this occasion.
Oh, Henderson Gill. Oh, yes, but well picked up. Good backing up by Ford to Ferguson. Is he going to celebrate his return? Oh! In at the corner. Well, this man, John Ferguson, goes back to Australia tomorrow. Wigan tried to tempt him to stay, but he's under contract to Eastern Suburbs. But I'm very sure if we see Wigan at Wembley, they'll fly him home for the weekend. And it's a penalty against David Stevenson, I think. Stevenson disputed the decision. He didn't like the decision. But that's it. Full-time, Wigan, 24-14. And it was the back play, I think, that did it. And especially from this man, number 2, John Ferguson. His teammates are lifting him up in the air. Returns to Sydney tomorrow. It was his try, Brett Kenny's try, and Henderson Gill. That put them in the lead. I'm sure if Wigan gets to Wembley, they'll need this man.
Yes, and rightly so. And how much they're going to miss him. And I'm sure now that Wigan must be strong contenders to go to Wembley. Deserve to win the game today, and it's been a great match.
And I'm sure he'll be interested in the draw, although he may not see it on Tuesday morning, 7:40 AM live on BBC Breakfast TV.